All right, Shalom. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to the Akim that's out there doing the work, the sincerity and the truth, and the sound doctrine. I'm a Ward, Hamayan, and Bathar, basically younger brothers of, Baltimore camp, just another video on this RFID thing, basically what happens if you do take the chip, and we pretty much already know, and lately we've been saying, if you take it, you're going to be destroyed, and that's true. But we got to go, of course, according to the scriptures, because everything that we say is according to the scriptures. Everything is spiritual. You got this thing going around now that that everybody likes saying is there. I could take the chip and then I could take it right out. What is that, man?
That's trying to be sneaky and faithless.
When you take the chip, even if it ain't just as simple as pulling it out. By the way, the elder did that. The elder of Baltimore did that. The elder of this camp here. A lot of brothers know him as defenders. Defenders of the biblical defenders of defenders for the doctrine. But he already did a video on that it's not going to be just that simple of removing the chip. But even if you do, you done already accepted the image of the beast.
It's basically like this. If someone told you not to, let's say, take that dollar bill from the table, or you'll get in trouble. Well, let's say you took it and you put it back. Well, guess what? That person's still gonna get mad at you because you took it, because you wasn't supposed to take it in the first place. It could have been for something else, but it's still to the point that you still took it when you wasn't supposed to.
Either way, the Lord told you not to take that chip. Either way.
Mm-hmm. Now we want to jump into some scriptures. We're not going to make this video too long. We're not going to do a lot of extra talking or nothing like that. It's Revelation 14:9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." Now, I want to stop that there because a lot of Jake is real slick. Try to be slick with that. I thought Revelation 13:16 said image in the forehead or the right hand. Now this one just says hand. Look, man, you could get that chip anywhere. You could get it in your wrist. You could get it in your arm, your elbow. Anywhere. You took it.
As long as they track you down and enslave you.
You took it. Okay, you took it. That's how stupid Jake is, man. You took it. Okay, so what happens if you do take it, right? It says, this is verse 10. This is what happens. It says, the same shall drink of the wine, and this goes towards Israelites because you do have some Edomites that ain't going to take it, But that doesn't mean anything because they're destined for slavery. That doesn't mean anything, right? But this goes towards 2/3 of Israelites and all them, man. And mainly people that know about this truth, man. Because you got guys that just that get so fearful they leave. They leave, and we recently just had that in this camp, man.
Just up and go.
All these prophecies going off, and you want to leave. And I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But this is judgment, and that ain't nothing but a prophecy. When this stuff kicked off, we all kept saying that. When a lot of guys was going to drop out, a lot of guys was going to drop out, and that's why we gotta pray that we don't, because now a lot of Jake don't know how hard it is to, sit there and have these demonic ass thoughts saying, why are you in this thing? How you know this stuff is real? How do you know anything? How do you know all this stuff is real? How do you know he's coming back to deliver you? A lot of Jake don't know how hard that is. How hard you gotta pray. Those type thoughts come in my head all the time, man. I'm just gonna say it. Those type thoughts come in my head all the time. And I'm sure a lot of other brothers it happens to as well. What happens when you
When you succumb to that thought.
right? Or what happens when you do have that thought? You gotta fight. You gotta fight that shit off. When I pray, it's gone. It's gone, but then it'll come back. That's why we gotta pray. That's how much we gotta pray. This the mark of the beast. This chip, man. But I'm gonna continue on with the scripture. It says, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh." That ain't talk about no actual wine, by the way. You know, Jake be like, "Oh man, that's talk about wine." You know, it ain't talk about wine. Okay, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels. Right? See a lot of Jake think it's gonna be an instant death like the movies, you know, or it's gonna be a little bit of burning and then you're just gonna drop just like the movies. No, the Lord going the Lord can slow down time, man. He can slow down time for a certain person.
If demons can slow down your time, then, and if demons can fuck with your dreams, then imagine what the Lord can do.
Yeah, you know the Lord could. Man, I'd rather take a beheading or a starvation than get tortured by the Lord.
Very true.
Fuck, man, the hell with that, man. The hell with that's a scary. People always so scared of Satan.
Satan has no rule.
Man,
no
Satan don't got no rule. Like you just now said, Satan ain't got no rule over the Lord, man. He got no rule over the Lord. And if Satan does torture you, that's the Lord torturing you.
Yep.
There's nothing worse than the Lord's punishment, man. The Lord, the scripture said the Lord is the king of terrors. Why does he say that? Why does he say that? You know? Come on now. So yeah, he said you're gonna be tormented. You're gonna be tormented with fire, man. Meaning you can spend hours burning. The Lord can do that to you. People want to say, "Oh, you want to be thrown into a pit of hell?" That's it right there. The missiles. You know, it ain't gonna be forever, but it's gonna be a long time. You gonna feel that burn, and I don't know about you, man. A month ago, and I mentioned when we did the video based off that brother's testimony in Tampa. You know, I don't know if it was Tampa, but it was in Florida. You know, he got burnt. You know, I recently got a burn from boiling hot water, and it's starting to bump up again. You know. This stuff, it's like it's just not trying to heal. It's itchy as everything, man. It's not trying to heal all the way.
Yeah, that's how it was for me when I burnt myself in my arm.
Imagine that for hours all over your body. I'm talking about worse than boiling hot water. Last night, I was making a little bit of tea, and I was pouring it in the thing, and a couple droplets of water was going all on my arm. That shit was burning, man. You know,
your brother said that when he was in the hospital, he said that they had to scrape the dead skin like from his groin, like
all over his body.
All over his body. Yeah.
Like while it was still burning.
While he was awake. You know, imagine feeling something worse than that. You talk about thermonuclear heat. You know, you talk about thermonuclear heat. That's like bringing the sun down on Earth. Imagine feeling that for hours. You know, hey man, a lot of Jake think this is a game. You know,
yeesh. These guys, y'all gonna fall. They're gonna figure it out eventually. Shit.
So yeah, man, you
actually he can go with scriptures. Okay. Actually, hold up, I got a scripture as well.
Okay.
You still holding that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get this one real quick. This is 1 Chronicles 16:11. It says, "Seek the Lord in His strength, seek His face continually," and that being reason because like we was just going into, we don't want that to happen to us. We want to be on the Lord's side when that curtain falls.
Yeah.
Or should I say that missile falls?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a terrible day that day for anybody that's not of the hopeful elect. And it's just like we want to be on the Lord's good side. We want to make sure that we are of the elect, because we don't want to. Lord knows what He's going to put us through as it is.
You see these food shortages.
Yup.
These food shortages are getting real, man, and it's gonna be a real shortage. It's happening fast too. Everybody's running out of food.
Yup.
Everybody, you got I just seen an article yesterday. I don't know if I sent it out or not. I saw an article yesterday. They was talking about the news. The news said, they basically said lines, because a lot of people ran out of money completely and they're hungry. They're hungry and they completely ran out of food. They ran out of money. Mm-hmm. So what they're doing now is going to these food pantries that these schools are having, or just any food pantry, and they said the longs are longer than even the Depression. Remember the stories of the Great Depression? Mm-hmm. They said the lines are longer than that. We're technically in the Depression.
Yeah.
I mean, the Depression for them, this is a gift for us.
Yeah.
The hell with you 2/3, man.
That's why what was his name? Young Jeezy. That's why he came out with the album Recession. We're basically in a recession.
Pretty much. Now we heading into a depression.
Yep. You can go ahead with that scripture actually.
And it's happening quick too, man.
Yep.
You see the inflation in price on prices, man. And we all know Jake like to eat.
Actually,
if you ain't with the program, man, basically, if you ain't with the program, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. For all you dropouts, that especially during this time, man, and you want to drop out, you just want to fall and drop out, man. The Lord gonna deal with you.
Yep.
The Lord gonna deal with you. That's why we gotta pray, because as these times start rolling in, demons are going to start attacking us more and more. The demons are going to start attacking us. That's how much harder we got to pray now.
Yep.
This
scripture ties into that.
Con. I never had these many thoughts. These many demonic. Far as those crazy thoughts.
They tell you, why the hell are you even doing this?
Just drop out. Just drop out like he did. Mm-hmm. But then in the back of your mind, you like, that don't seem right. Why would I want to do that, especially in a time like this?
Yep.
That's really the worst thing you could do now.
Yep.
So that's only the spirit of prayer that keeps that mindset on you. Like,
well, I got a scripture for that too.
It's like you're fighting, in your mind. So like, I don't mean to block the scriptures.
No, you good.
Just these points need to be brought out there. But you did say that scripture ties into that though.
Well, yeah. Before you get to that one, this is First Thessalonians 5:17. It says, "Pray without ceasing," and that's exactly what we got to do.
Right.
No matter how many times the thoughts come into our head, we gotta keep praying.
Yep. That's the only way you're gonna get. Look, man. And that's how a lot of these guys that get on the comment board said, "I ain't gonna take no chip." A lot of you guys are fake, man. A lot of you guys are fake.
The fakers, yeah.
A lot of you guys are fake. You talk about you ain't gonna take no chip. Yeah, I'm not gonna take no chip. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Some of them may not.
As they like to say, never say never.
Some of them may not. That's true.
Never say never.
Or it's June, ain't no microchips.
Yeah, that it's all types of crazy stuff happening, man. You even a lot of go ahead with the scriptures. I ain't gonna do
you go read down to 20 as well.
Down to 20.
Yeah, so start at 19.
All right, this is Isaiah 9:19. It says, "Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother."
Yeah, in that day, you're going to have a lot of people turning against each other. In that day, when the elect is sealed, when the Lord comes back to destroy this place, there's going to be a lot of people literally fueled to the fire. We're talking about buildings, weaves, people, you name it. It's all going to be done by fire. Keep reading.
They're probably going to eat some stuff that's flammable.
They're going to eat each other.
Yeah. All right.
No, that's already starting.
It says, and it's verse 20, "And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and shall eat on the left hand. Mm-hmm. And they shall and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
That's right. See, that tell you, it's the scriptures are telling you. This is nothing new. This is exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have, because of this food shortage, you're going to have people starting to eat each other, and a lot of people won't mind doing it. You'll have a lot of people eating each other. You're going to have a lot of people turning against each other.
Well, they already got cannibals.
Yeah, because they ain't following. These people ain't following the righteous ways of the Lord. So yeah, they're going to, as the scripture said a little above it. It says they're going to eat on the left hand. That's exactly what they're doing. Is they're eating on the left hand side instead of doing what we're doing. We're, of course, hopefully we're at the hopeful elect. We're eating on the right hand side. So there's a difference. And this truth is the right hand side. We're eating spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
Even I forgot what scripture it was, but the Lord said He's going to make sure His men eat. We're going to eat still righteously. We ain't going to eat no pork because it's no other food out. That guy, Lil Boosie, talking about if he was starving, he going to eat the pork. He put his middle finger up to the Lord. He's not going to have a problem eating other people. He'd be willing to do it.
Niggas gotta eat. That's the first thing we'll say. A nigga gotta eat.
And that's exactly what niggas gonna do. They're gonna eat. They're gonna eat each other. They're gonna eat dirt. They're gonna start eating trees. They're gonna find anything to eat. Mud pies. They're gonna find anything. This is just not only our people. It's gonna be every nation that's stuck in this place.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. All that damn toilet paper everybody buying up. Don't be surprised if they start actually making toilet paper soup out of it.
Yep.
You know, I know that was a joke Apostle Hart said,
but they could very well.
They could very well do that and eat it. You know, hey man, like I said,
people do eat paper.
Yeah, well, like I said, Jake said I witnessed somebody eat paper in school.
In school, yeah,
I've seen a lot of people do it.
There's a girl. It was in elementary school at that old school. She ate paper.
That tell you how bad it's going to be because at that time we wasn't even in a famine and. No. Well, technically we was, but we wasn't. You know, you know what I mean.
It's like a mini family.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, but basically, where you can still eat, you know, but you're eating GMO, you know. But things wasn't even all that bad back then, and then people was already eating papers, eating each other, things like that.
Mattresses.
This stuff just can't just started, you know, and you already got people bugging out. You know, the guy in New York. You know, killed his father, cut him up, and ate him. At least the most he could before the police got there. You know, he said he ate him. You know, and that just shows how bad this place is going to be. Sure. But for you guys that know better, and you get weak and just drop the hell out, hey man, the Lord is going to deal with you. The Lord is going to deal with you. You know, you've been warned. You've been warned several times. Well, because why? Because you get offended. You get offended. By what? Hearing the truth, you know? And you know what? The Lord did a good thing. You know, the Lord is doing a good thing. Removing the fakers. May the Lord continue to do that. Remove the fakers and keep the real soldiers for the Lord, man. Yes, we don't, at the same time, we don't rejoice in anybody falling out, but however the Lord has it, and if you ain't bringing nothing to the camp, if you're not bringing nothing to the camp, the Lord is going to deal. The Lord is going to remove you. If you being fake, the Lord is going to remove you. I can't feel sorry for Jake. I don't rejoice in them falling out, but at the same time, I don't feel sorry for him either. You know, I don't feel sorry for him.
If they fall out, then if they fall out, they just been in there for nothing. They just wasted their own time and ours, but mostly theirs.
I'm about to say I got a scripture right here. This is Luke 9:62. It says, "And Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom." And that's, I mean, like we said, we don't rejoice in them falling out, but if they decide to just fall out and just stay that way, they wasn't fit for the kingdom. They just fought it for the fire. As much as we don't like seeing brothers go, but if you was a nigga, then so be it.
Now, like you know, Brother Pasha, you know, the elder, you know, up and coming elder Pasha, said, which by the way, his YouTube is Acidians DMV. You know, he basically said that you can't trust guys like that.
Yeah.
You cannot trust guys like that.
Yep.
Because they'll be the ones that'll rat you out.
Yep.
You know, they'll be the ones that'll get you delivered up to them concentration camps to get you killed.
Yep.
You know, and ultimately is the Lord, but you know, the Lord puts the spirit on us to look out for guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of agents be known, you know. Yeah, like I said, Jake think this is a game, man, and you've been in it. You know, a lot of these Jake been in this thing for years, and then this stuff start coming up. You know, you start losing your money or whatever. Then you want to drop out. Hey, man, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to change the subject of the video. Basically, the subject of the video, well, you know, sometimes the spirit jump around. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
The subject of the video is what happens if you do take the chip, you know. And basically, as Revelation 14:10 says, you're going to be tormented with fire.
That's right.
You're going to be tormented with fire, you know.
That's the answer.
That's worse. That's worse than even slavery. You know, I'm talking about what the hell they did to us in slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, we already know the crazy, sick stuff that Esau did to us in slavery, and that's why they got to get paid back, no doubt. But can you imagine the Lord doing something way worse to you than that? My goodness. All right, so on that, Shalom.
Shalom.